What's the boldest move you pulled at school? I convinced my entire high school I was colorblind for 3 years just to win a $50 bet. It started in freshman biology when our teacher was droning on about genetic disorders. Jake Miller, cocky, rich, and always looking for entertainment, leaned over and whispered, "I bet you couldn't fake being colorblind for a whole month without getting caught." I've never been able to resist a challenge, especially from someone like Jake who drove a BMW his daddy bought him while I worked weekends at Dairy Queen. "Make it until graduation and you've got a deal," I whispered back. $50 says you crack in a month, he smirked, extending his hand. We shook on it right there, between plastic models of DNA strands. That night, I researched everything about red-green colorblindness. I learned about Ishihara tests, those dotted circles doctors use, how colorblind people navigate traffic lights, and common mistakes they make. By morning, I had a game plan. Day 1, I accidentally mixed up my red and green folders in front of our math teacher. "Sorry," I mumbled just loud enough for him to hear. "They look the same to me." He paused, mid-equation. "Thomas, are you colorblind?" I feigned embarrassment, staring at my shoes. "Yeah, I don't really talk about it." Word spread through the teacher's lounge like wildfire. By lunch, my history teacher was asking if I needed special accommodations for map activities. By the end of the week, the school counselor called me in to discuss my learning needs. I committed fully. I bought special colorblind glasses online that did absolutely nothing but look convincing, wearing them dramatically during school events and removing them with a sigh of relief when I wanted to rest my eyes. I downloaded a colorblind simulator app to check how outfits would appear, ensuring my mistakes were consistent. The school administration went all in too. Teachers started printing special worksheets for me. The art teacher labeled my paint tubes. During driver's ed, Mr. Barnes gave me a special talk about memorizing traffic light positions instead of colors. I almost felt bad about the resources they were wasting on me. Almost. Jake was impressed but convinced I'd slip up soon. He started setting traps, wearing color-changing shirts, asking me to grab the blue folder when there wasn't one, trying to catch me admiring the sunset's colors. I dodged every attempt. By junior year, my reputation was cemented. I was that colorblind kid. I turned down roles in the school play that required distinguishing colors. I joined a student panel about learning disabilities where I spoke eloquently about my experience, using lines I'd memorized from colorblind forums online. The local newspaper even included me in a feature about students overcoming challenges. My parents were initially confused when they started getting emails from teachers about my condition. I begged them not to expose me, explaining about the bet. Dad thought it was hilarious. Mom was horrified but reluctantly agreed to play along, though she made me donate half my potential winnings to a vision charity. The hardest part was dating. Try telling a girl her dress looks nice when you're supposedly unable to see the color correctly. I kept a cheat sheet of safe compliments in my wallet. "That really brings out your eyes," instead of "I love that blue on you." Melissa Andrews dumped me after I failed to notice her dramatic hair color change, a sacrifice to maintain my cover. Senior year arrived. Jake had long forgotten about our bet, but I hadn't. I'd invested too much to give up now. For prom night, I meticulously planned my reveal. I showed up in a black suit with a forest green tie that perfectly matched my date Amber's dress, a coordination that would be impossible for someone with my supposed condition. As we walked into the decorated gym, conversations stuttered to a halt. My teacher, who'd witnessed the original bet and had been the first teacher I'd fooled, dropped her punch cup. "What?" I said, feigning confusion. "Did I spill something?" Amber looked between me and the staring crowd. "Thomas, you matched our colors perfectly. Like, exactly perfectly." I grinned, reached into my pocket, and pulled out Jake's crumpled $50 I'd collected from him that morning, holding it up like a trophy. "Turns out I can see colors just fine," I announced to the stunned crowd, "and I believe that's the longest con in West Ridge High history." The aftermath was mixed. Half the school found it hilarious. The other half was furious. The principal banned me from giving the graduation speech I'd been selected for. 3 teachers still haven't spoken to me. The school implemented a new policy about falsifying medical conditions. Jake, surprisingly, wasn't even mad. He slow clapped when I crossed the stage at graduation. The school counselor made me write a reflection essay about betrayal of trust. My mother still brings it up at family gatherings as evidence of my concerning commitment to chaos.